Kevin Stefanski addresses heated Shedeur-Sanders, Jerry Jeudy confrontation. A heated sideline discussion between Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur-Sanders and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy went viral this weekend. The incident occurred during the team's 26-8 loss to the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. CBS cameras captured the animated exchange for a national audience. On Monday, head coach Kevin Stefanski addressed the moment directly. He downplayed any concern over the confrontation. According to Stefanski, such disagreements are normal within a team. Stefanski emphasizes team unity after viral moment. Coach Stefanski was clear in his assessment. He compared the team dynamic to a family unit. Families have disputes, he noted, whether in public or in private. The key, Stefanski explained, is how you move forward. He stated the team would talk it through and focus on the next game. This perspective aims to diffuse external noise about team chemistry. The sideline moment happened in the fourth quarter. Jeudy approached Sanders as the rookie quarterback reviewed tablet footage. Jeudy clapped several times while speaking intently. Sanders eventually stood up to respond. The 49ers were firmly in control of the game at that point. The interaction highlighted the frustrations of a difficult game and season. A learning season for rookie QB Sanders. The incident underscores the pressures on a rookie quarterback. Sanders is gaining crucial experience during a challenging year. Part of that growth involves navigating high-stress moments with teammates. Sanders also faced questions about his own performance after the game. He took responsibility for missing a deep throw to Jeudy earlier. He cited the need for better timing and calculation in game conditions. For the Browns, the best outcome this season is Sanders' development. These visible disagreements are now part of that process. How the team handles them internally will matter more than the video clip. The focus now shifts to preparation for the next opponent. The Browns will look to put the loss and the sideline story behind them. The coach's message is about unity and forward progress. The Sanders-Jeudy sideline argument appears to be a minor bump in a long season. Coach Stefanski's family framing seeks to quickly turn the page for his young team. Kevin Stefanski had answered thousands of questions in his career, questions about play calling, quarterback decisions, draft evaluations, and game management breakdowns. But nothing felt quite like this moment. The Cleveland media room was buzzing, cameras already rolling, mics already armed and pointed like weapons, waiting for their headline. Stefanski stepped to the podium with that trademark calm, the same steady expression he wore whether the Browns were up 20 or down 20. But today, there was an extra edge in the air. Because today, everyone wanted answers about the confrontation. Shedeur-Sanders. Jerry Jeudy. Heated words. A shoving match that teammates had to break apart. And all of it happening in full view as the Browns walked off the field after practice, perfect timing for 100 phones to capture it at once. Stefanski cleared his throat. He already knew the first question. "Coach, what happened between Shedeur and Jerry today?" a reporter blurted before Stefanski even finished setting his notes down. There it was. A flicker of something crossed Stefanski's face, not annoyance, not surprise, just resignation. "Competitive guys," he said evenly. "Two players who want to win." But that wasn't the truth. Not the whole truth, at least. Because Stefanski had seen everything. He'd been standing 20 yards away when Shedeur snapped at Jeudy after a miscommunication on a route. He'd heard Jeudy fire back about the rookie needing to slow down on all that hype. And he saw Shedeur get right in Judy's face, calm at first, then boiling, a fire inherited straight from his father. And he had watched as their frustration, weeks of pressure, attention, expectations, finally erupted. If Stefanski learned anything from coaching in Cleveland, it was that every season comes with a storyline you didn't expect. Some seasons it was injuries. Others, off-field distractions. This year? It was the Sanders effect. Shedeur hadn't just arrived in the NFL. He had detonated into it. Every practice clip went viral. Every throw dissected. Every interaction with teammates judged. And when the Browns started winning games they had no business winning? the spotlight only burned hotter. Judy, meanwhile, was battling his own narrative. A receiver who once looked destined for stardom, now trying to prove he was still the guy many believed he could be. And yes, Shedur's rise had shifted the spotlight away from him. Stefanski understood both sides. That didn't make handling it any easier. Back at the podium, he chose his next words carefully. "Look," he said, "Shedur and Jerry are both passionate players. This isn't the first time teammates got into it, and it won't be the last. They talked. We handled it internally. But reporters wanted blood, not balance." Coach, Shedur looked furious. Judy had to be held back. "Do you feel like this is a sign of deeper tension?" another asked. Stefanski hated that word, tension. In the NFL, you could take any two competitive humans, add a stressful moment, and suddenly it became a storyline about locker room fractures. He shook his head. "No. What I saw was two guys who care." But in truth, Stefanski did see something else. He saw a moment where Shedur Sanders crossed from rookie quarterback to locker room voice. He didn't yell out of immaturity. He yelled because he wanted precision, chemistry, accountability. And Judy, well, Jerry yelled because he wasn't used to being coached by a kid. Inside the building, the situation had already been handled. Shedur had gone straight to Judy's locker. No cameras. No teammates listening. Just two players, two men, sitting down for a real conversation. Stefanski didn't hear the words, but he saw their faces afterward, relaxed, not tense, resolved, not hostile. Later, Shedur approached Stefanski himself. "Coach," he said quietly, "I'm good. Judy's good." It was heat-of-the-moment stuff. Stefanski nodded. He already knew that, but hearing Shedur say it mattered. Shedur wasn't like most rookies. He had the poise of a 10-year vet, the confidence of a player who'd grown up under stadium lights. And yet, Stefanski could tell the pressure was real. Every day, the outside world expected him to be generational. Every throw at practice had an audience. So Stefanski gave him something honest. "Your leadership is going to matter more than your arm this year," he told him. "Moments like today? You'll be judged on how you handle them." Shedur listened. And for once, he wasn't fiery. He was thoughtful. Fast forward to now, back in front of the cameras, Stefanski was making sure no reporter tried to turn a normal football flare-up into a full-blown drama. "Do you expect this to linger?" someone asked. Stefanski's answer came instantly.